Okay, so part of the level three skills is looking at analysing data when you group it together. So what we're going to look at doing now is calculating the estimated mean through grouping data. So you need to follow this tutorial pretty closely and then adapt it to the figures that you've got. First thing you need to do, I'm on the estimated mean tab here, is go back to your basic stats and you would have completed these. What we need to do is to sort this data here. It makes it easier for us, lowest to highest based on price. At the moment it's just all sort of randomly set out. So highlight those there. Don't highlight the headings. Be careful on that. Okay, highlight those there, and we go into order it on column C. Okay, so you go up into data and sort range here. Okay, click in there and sort by column C, and A to Z means low to high. So it's placed them low to high for us. I'm going to do the same for Cardiff over here. So I'm going data, sort range, and Cardiff's is column H. Okay, so column H there, sort, and it pops them in that way there. Okay, just flick back here and then we'll have a look at what this means. Now these confusing sort of symbols here are not too bad. We've got the rent price. At the moment it's got HP on there, which stands for house price. So if you're doing house price as opposed to rent price, you can leave it on HP. If not, you can change it to rent price in there. Now at the moment these figures are not accurate. Okay, we've got £700,000 here because the template's been set up for house prices, whereas my tutorials are showing you rent prices. So just need to change them. What it does is looking at grouping data between values. So that means between rent price between 0 and £200,000, which isn't, we don't want to group it on that. Now the choice again is up to you. I'm looking at this, I'm going to create 4 groups and I'm going to do it up to 500, do it in £500 stages. So what I mean is I'm going to group it between 0 and £500 in there. Okay, and then I'm going to go 500 and 1,000. Okay, and I'm going to go 1,000 and 1,500. And lastly, I'm going to go 1,500 to 2,000. I don't need to go anymore because the highest price I got was 1,800, I think. 2,000 there. Now, if I don't need those groupings, I can highlight those two there, two rows. These are good skills. Highlight, right click, and delete rows. Remember, if you're on the Chromebox, right click is a 2-finger push on the pad if you haven't got a mouse. Now I'm just going to look at how many houses fall in the category between 0 and less than 500. This doesn't include 500. Okay, it would be £499 would come in there. If the price of the house is 500, it goes into this group. Okay, because it's less than, not less than or equal to. So let's have a look how many houses are between 0 and 500. So let's have a look. So we've got 1, just 2 for Manchester there. Okay, I'm doing Manchester, so I'm going to change my head in there just to make things a bit more clear. Okay, getting the right way around. So there was 2. So now I'm going to look at 500 to less than 1,000. So we're not including 1,000 again, so we'd be looking at 999. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 there. I'm not including that one because it's 1,000. So we've got 6 there. So flick back, hope you're getting the idea. Then we got up to 1,500. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're not including the 1,500s, and we've got 4 left in the other categories there. So 8 and 4. If we add those up, 8 plus 4, 12, 14, 20, because we've picked 20 pieces of data. Okay, you can add them up using the function over here, the sum function, like that. And we know you've collected them all, then you've got the 20 there. Okay, So that's how you do that. You decide the grouping figures based on the sort that you do. Because over here I would use different grouping figures for Cardiff. Look, because it's a little bit different. I'd probably go the first group I would do 0 to 500, then I'd probably go up in 200s then. 500 to 700, 700 to 900 possibly, or up in hundreds. The choice is yours. It's just important that you group the data when you do it. So now then, what the midpoint is. So what's the middle point between those two? Well, that's 250. The middle point between 0 and 500 is 250. So I'm going to type that in there. Okay. If yours is not putting pound signs on, okay, currency, you can highlight the cells and make sure you push that there, and you can get rid of the decimal points using that tool there. So what's the midpoint between 500 and 1,000? So that's 750. The middle between 1,000 and 1,500, the middle point between that is 1,250. And here, 1,750 there. Okay. Then we go up into here and we multiply the two together. So you've got two lots at the midpoint 250. So we say equals that times, it's the star key above the 8 on a keyboard. Okay, on a star replaces times to not confuse it with X. Okay, times C5 is 500. You can do it again, so equals that star for times that. Another way is, if you go to the bottom right hand corner of these, you could drag them down there. See how when you look, see the blue square, and see how the pointer changes when I place it over that corner. It goes to a thin crosshair. Drag it down. Okay. So we've got these all grouped up here now.